tonight. I was introduced to this technology about 3.5 years ago, and I was blown away. And at that time, I knew what I had in my hand. You know, when Jay Dollywall explained what this technology was all about, I looked at Jay and I said, Jay, you've got an opportunity here to change the world. And he looked at me and he said, then let's go do it. Well, this is a technology that the world wants, the world needs, but the world doesn't even know that it exists. And that's why you are here tonight. Those of you that are looking at this incredible business plan for maybe the first or second time, you guys are the reason that we're here. And our job here tonight is to give you enough information for you to decide if you want to join us in this crusade to share this incredible technology with people all around the world. And we are incredibly fortunate here tonight because the gentleman who put this technology together, the founder, the CEO of the Super Patch Company, is going to tell you all about it tonight. Guys, we don't have that luxury every single week, but the gentleman who invented this technology, who put it all together, is here with us tonight to share not only what the technology is all about, but to explain how you fit into it. So would you please help me welcome from Toronto, Canada, the founder and the CEO of the Super Patch Company, Mr. Jay Dollywall. Jay, how are you, buddy?
How you doing, my man?
Dude, I am so excited about what you're going to talk about here tonight, and just look at the hearts and everybody's so excited about what's happening.
We have the best people, the best team, the best everything in this company. I mean, my heart runs full just thinking about all the amazing work that we're doing. And Steve, thank you for that warm and wonderful introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't do this too often, so it's an absolute pleasure to get on tonight with you all. And there's a couple of reasons for it. Number one, we've been working, the leadership team and the corporate team, we've been working very hard behind the scenes, upgrading the best way to present the product, the technology, the business to the wider world. And after a lot of iterations and a lot of work, I'm very proud to share with you the latest iteration of what we're doing. And ladies and gentlemen, you know, when we take a look at what's happening in the world and where the world is moving from an economy standpoint, from a health and wellness standpoint, and people taking responsibility for their own health, wealth, and their own future, we have to ask ourselves, am I on the right track? Am I making the right decisions for myself and my family? Am I doing everything that I can do to make a positive impact, to go forward and realize all the amazing things we can accomplish in our lives? And I'm going to dig into that a little bit during this presentation. You know, without further ado, let me get started, Steve, on the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute pleasure to present to you tonight. So let me get started. So this is about Super Patch. Live super naturally. Everything we've done has been designed to help people succeed in their health and wellness, and designed so they can also succeed in their financial health. And both are important. Both are important in today's world for a lot of reasons, right? Healthcare is becoming more and more expensive. Inflation is causing everything to go up in price. So we have a responsibility to manage our own health, the health of our families, do the best that we can. And the more that we can do it naturally, the better off we're going to be, right? So let me get to what we want to talk about tonight. So who is Super Patch and what is Super Patch all about? You know, every company has a mission. Some companies have a mission of being the biggest in one field, or the newest in another field, or the leading in this field. Our mission is significantly different, and I believe generationally powerful. Our mission is to live super naturally and provide drug-free health and wellness solutions for the world. And the word world is important because that requires things to be easy to use, to be affordable, accessible. The world is full of expensive solutions, hard to get solutions, regulated solutions. And our mission drives so many different things, what we're trying to do. Everything that we do must fit into this. We want to be, a clear lighthouse of delivering this value to the world. That's what the product is. That's what the technology is, right? And the root of this was my quest to help my mom's health. And what it did was drive me to break old paradigms of health and medicine and neurology. And what I've discovered is the future is not a pill. It's a neurosignal. So over the last 17 years, I've spent decoding the human neural code for health and wellness. And this has allowed me to build a technology that has real hope for a drug-free world. That's the purpose of my life today and forever. But it's a big task. It's a high peak because it's not going to happen in a day, a week, a year, a month, a decade, right? This is generational. So I'm here to build something generational that will transform the world. From my lens, from my eyes, from my heart, from my hope, anything else is a waste of time. That 17-year commitment to make this thing real deserves the commitment of generations, right? And that purpose is powered by our technology, it's powered by our people, and it's powered by a business designed to serve, to success, to scale, to succeed like never before. And you might be confused, like, Jay, what do you mean? So listen, this is the reality of it. This purpose is so powerful that it needs an equally powerful economic engine, an economic business, an economic plan to serve the wider world for as long as we want to do it and to scale to billions of people. That's why the economic engine has to be so powerful, so stable, so scalable. What's the economic engine? The economic engine is this company called Superpatch. It's this offering called Superpatch that we've put this technology into to bring it to the world. Because we put this technology into this business has become limitless. Superpatch, by every measurable definition of economics and business opportunity, is a limitless business. I'm going to talk about why it's limitless, and your head might explode, but it's important that it's limitless. It's a $4.7 trillion global opportunity. That's how much people are spending on the solutions that we have drug-free answers for. Let that settle in today. And it's growing today. For people to get the benefits we're offering with our drug-free solutions, people globally are spending $4.7 trillion a year. That's over 6 billion people that are participating in the opportunity that we have solutions for. 6 billion people is 6 out of 8. Okay? It's almost 80% of the population of the world. So when people say, who's your product right for? Our product is right. We have something for everybody. We have something for nearly everyone in the world. Our job is to make sure they're aware of it and that it fits their lifestyle and it's something that they can see using for themselves and their families. And the technology we've developed, ladies and gentlemen, it's protected globally. Our technology is protected in 186 countries across the world. That means no one can copy it. No one can counterfeit it. We're protected. We have the law on our side. We've protected this way through so many seemingly ingenious ways that it is impossible for somebody to make a super patch that looks like ours, that works like ours, that does what ours does. It's taken time to do this. It's been a massive investment in time and energy. But what that's done is build a product and technology and a business that has no competition, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't say this lightly. I come from a technology world. I spent better part of 2 decades selling sophisticated and making sophisticated software solutions. And when I say to you, there's no competition, we are at least 50 years ahead of anything in the world when it comes to neurotech and neuromodulation. We're doing it without electricity. We're doing it without chemicals. We're doing it without implants. We're doing it without surgery. We're doing it in a way that has never been done before. And so what does that leave us? That leaves us with an incredible technology platform. And why is that important? Technology needs to be so advanced to be disruptive, to change paradigms, that it's indistinguishable from magic. If a technology doesn't look magical in today's world, it's a Me Too product. Eric Schmidt, the former CEO of Google, says a disruptive technology must be 10x better than anything before it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll put before you, we are not just 10x better than anything before us. We're 1,000 times better than anything before it. There is nothing like this. In the age of candles, we are a light bulb. Okay? Every other advancement in neurotechnology has been on 3 streams: chemical, electrical, surgical. First time in the history of the world, we have a neurotech, a wearable device, a wearable product that we use on our body that doesn't interfere with our bodily functions, but allows us to live a better life without drugs. So it's not 10x better, it's 1,000 times better, right? So I give to you the Super Patch. Our 13 revolutionary products that are changing health, wellness, and performance. All of our products, ladies and gentlemen, are 100% drug-free. They have incredible benefits. We have over 1 million happy customers. We have amazing clinical trial results. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee. The product's made in the United States. And we have a 95% positive user rating. Added to this, we've cleared all regulatory hurdles. We're registered with the FDA. We're registered with Health Canada. We're registered with the Mexican authorities. We're registered with the European authorities. We're registered with the Turkish authorities. We do business the right way. We register our product. We don't play any of those games. We do it things for the long run. Why? As I mentioned, 5 generations, generational work, right? So this foundation has to be right. So these products are changing lives. And let's go through them very quickly. So one of our best-selling products is our Freedom Super Patch. Deal with pain like never before. Ladies and gentlemen, drug-free pain relief, a 72% reduction in pain, 24-hour relief. 85% of the people prefer the Freedom Patch over their OTC pain meds. Over their OTC pain meds. People that used the patch in the study saw an 80% reduction in their OTC medications. There's no contraindications. It's non-invasive and it's drug-free. Think about this. This is the path before the pill. The patch before the pill. Is there room for antibiotics? Is absolutely. But if we can bring solutions to the world that come just before that, that are recommended just before that, think of the lives we're going to impact. We have our Boost Patch. Naturally power up your day. Elevated clean energy, ladies and gentlemen. No sugar, no caffeine, no taurine, no stimulants, no jitters, no crashes. Enhanced alertness and the absence of fatigue. 12 plus hours of increased energy. People say, why 12 hours, Jay? Because you like to sleep, right? So you want to, before you go to bed, take it off. It's clean, it's sustainable. This is clean energy. Forget about all the other stuff they're doing, non-invasive, drug-free. And this isn't like those energy drinks that are out there. This is a natural, clean, controlled alertness and energy like never before. We have our Liberty Patch. The first patch I designed so we can enjoy a balanced life. People see a 30% improvement in balance and mobility and strength. This supports longevity and vitality. Why is that important? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, every single one of us is an adult that's on this call. In adults, improved balance stability equals longevity. Simple as that. Global studies that prove that. So this is why balance and stability is so important. And we can instantly improve it with our Liberty Patch. In fact, we can actually demonstrate this instantly. If you go on YouTube or you go on Facebook or you go on Instagram or TikTok, you type in Liberty Patch Super Patch Balance Test, you're going to see thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of demonstrations of people whose life is changing because they have better balance, better stability, more strength. Their life changes in seconds. This is not a wait and try or let me see. The results with this product are instant. Instant. Nothing in the world instantly improves your balance stability. And not just because it's a parlor trick, but because it's important to longevity, number one. Number two, clinically validated. Clinically validated. People always ask me, well, what about this magic bracelet or this magic crystal? I don't know anything about those things. Is there any scientific studies? No, not in the same league. Our claims are validated, ladies and gentlemen. And then we have our REM patch. Sleep made again naturally. Better, deeper sleep. People fall asleep 50% faster in the study. They sleep 25% longer. 80% of the users report good or very good sleep. And these are people that didn't have good sleep or had terrible sleep going into the study. 80% reduction in interrupted sleep. 85% prefer this over oral sleeping aids. No waking grogginess, non-invasive drug-free. Ladies and gentlemen, just the patches we've talked about are multi-billion-dollar industries. And we're going to get into that. And we have the world's only drug-free solution. Let me say it again. The world's only drug-free solution for the world's biggest health, wellness, and performance needs and wants. Peace. Enjoy a clear, calm mind. Calm your mind, reduces feelings of stress and anxiety by 33% in a controlled, placebo-controlled study. Enhance mental health factors by 24%. Promotes a sense of calm and relaxation. Supports emotional balance. People are getting more active. They're finding the calm in their life that they've been looking for. Why is that important? Because stress is an epidemic. Stress is the precursor to some of the biggest and worst health conditions in the world: hypertension, blood pressure, indigestion, depression, you name it, all starts with stress. And here we have a solution that's drug-free, that's easy to use. Patch and go. And users find that relief in the study in 2 weeks. Unbelievable. Defend. Feel better about your health. This bolsters immunity, supports a healthy immune system. The technology behind it and the complexity of the neurology behind it is a conversation for another day in terms of how we affect the neurology with our technology. But what do you get out of it? It promotes overall well-being. It helps maintain a healthy lifestyle, non-invasive, drug-free. And our focus patch, one of my favorite patches. Improved mental focus and clarity, sharper focus and attention, improved cognitive performance, enhanced memory retention. We get rid of procrastination. It supports mental stamina, improves productivity. It's great for kids and grandparents and everybody in between. Who doesn't want more focus? This thing right here, these phones that we have and our children have and our grandchildren have, they're robbing our kids' ability to focus. We can bring their focus networks and their attention networks back online in 15 minutes. Not me saying it. I can show you the clinical evidence. Absolutely game-changing. Again, what other drug-free solution is there to help people improve their focus? It's not a trick question. There's nothing else out there, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is the only product in the world that does this without drugs, without therapy, without training. It's game-changing. We have an Ignite patch. This is one of our best-selling products, Natural Metabolic Overdrive. We can show with clinical data that people can burn up to 25% more calories at rest. So just like right now, if I'm wearing this patch or you're wearing this patch and we're on Netflix or we're on a Zoom or watching whatever we're doing or just chilling or working, we can burn more calories at rest. It enhances energy utilization, right? It helps us go down a road of where we're managing our calories. And if we manage our nutrition and we manage our exercise, we can get to a healthy weight management strategy. This can play a role. It's non-invasive and it's drug-free. Joy. This is one of my favorite products. Be positively more joyful. Natural mood lifting. People get a sense of happiness, optimism, of positivity. Our life becomes immensely more fulfilling because we could be fearless. We could be joyful. We could be positive, and it supports overall emotional wellness. This is a sense of a rising spirit inside us, that optimism that we all want, that life is great and it's going to get even better. This is hope in a patch, and it's supercharged with Super Patch technology. We have our Kick It patch. What does this do? It helps us break bad habits. It reinforces positivity, reduces things like cravings, and helps manage and suppress unhealthy habits. It supports healthy habits, drug-free, non-invasive. Listen, good habits are called virtues, bad habits are called vices. And for people to break that chain of habitual bad habit, all they need is willpower in a patch. Give them a chance to think over their decisions, and they're going to make the right decision. Kick It is a phenomenal product. And then we have Lumi. Display your natural beauty, as the slide says. This is a super product. Healthy and vibrant complexion, promotes skin hydration and elasticity. You get a natural glow, clear, radiant, healthier skin. Drug-free skin support, because beauty starts on the inside out. If we have a natural glow and a naturally clear skin, every makeup we buy is going to look that much better. And guys, it works for us too. Younger looking skin, less wrinkles. We look youthful. We look refreshed. It's really a game changing, and more exciting things about the Lumi patch coming soon. And then we have the Rocket Patch. Be a natural man. So overall well-being, boosts stamina, endurance, supports libido, enhances physical and mental performance. Guys, give it a shot. If you're over 50, you want to wear this for 3 weeks. If you're between 40 and 50, you want to wear it for 2 weeks. If you're under 40, 1 week, and you will see that you will regain your confidence. You'll optimize your daily routine. You will have the support for your stamina, endurance, and your libido that might be lacking. Drug-free, non-invasive. And ladies, works pretty well for the ladies as well. Works immensely well for both genders. So this is an exciting product. It's changed people's lives. It's changed their relationships. It's absolutely gung-ho. And then we have our Victory Patch. Feel your natural strength. Enhance athletic performance, stamina, endurance, power, strength. You name it, you get it here. We just finished a study with the University of Arizona with their D1 athletes, with their athletic department. And what do we see? This is a double-blind controlled study with elite athletes. And we see improvements in their muscle balance. We see improvements in their power output, in their peak power performance, in their recovery. It's just unbelievable. We see improvements in VO2 max, so their recovery is improved. So people are blowing through and breaking their personal bests and their plateaus, and they're finding a new level of performance. So physical fitness is someone's love language, as they say. If somebody's investing time and going to the gym and managing their health and their wellness, why would we want to help them max it out without drugs, without chemicals, without risk? So ladies and gentlemen, this is all possible because of our world-leading neurotech called VTT. So what is it? Well, before we get to what it is, I'll tell you how long it's taken. It's taken 17 years and now $40 million in R&D to making the best possible product and technology. So this is how the innovation works. Every bodily function has a neural program. These are just brain waves in our brain, in our mind, that control things like breathing, walking, balance, pain, stress, sleep, immune response, and everything else. And these programs, these brain waves get damaged or stuck for a lot of reasons, things like injury, illness, stress. And when they get stuck or damaged, this leads to poor health, wellness, and performance. A suboptimal operating mind leads to a suboptimal body. That's just the way that it works. And so our innovation, VTT, are the pattern and ridges on the patches. These are very fine, very complex, delicate ridges on the patches. And when they touch the receptors and ion channels in our skin, they generate signals, messages that flow from the skin to our mind. And these signals repair those neural programs that are stuck or damaged. This allows our mind and body to operate their highest level. This technology, this platform is called VTT. It's taken 17 years and $40 million to get to today, ladies and gentlemen. This is why it's ahead of everything else in the world. Right? Another way to look at it, it's like Braille for the brain. So the same mechanisms that allow the blind to read with their fingers, allow the skin to send messages to the mind. It's the same principle, harnessed in a very specific new way. Right? So why is it better than everything else? Let's just take a quick look at it. So we have Super Patch. We have drug-free solutions, no side effects, non-invasive, long-lasting benefits. When you compare our solutions to energy drinks or sleep meds or pain meds, we know we have this incredible advantage that we can bring real safe solutions to the world that we can be proud of, that we know that they work, and the person using it is going to get the ultimate benefit, right? But our claims are not just empty claims. They're backed by science, trusted by doctors and athletes and families. We have 10 plus clinical studies, another 3 coming this year. So we're leading the world in neural tech. We innovate in ways no other company can match because our technology is protected. We don't white label this. We don't share this. We don't license this to anybody else. This technology, this VTT, exists only for Super Patch. And because it only exists with Super Patch has the opportunity of a lifetime to build a global economic engine that can benefit everybody on this call. Right? Just a little bit more fun facts about the science. Listen, people say neurosignaling, skin to the brain. What are you talking about, Jay? The reality is we've known about our body's cells to receive and send signals since 1939. 1939, 2 brilliant doctors won the Nobel Prize for discovering how our cells are basically antennas sending and receiving signals. So this is not new. We've known this for a long time. And in 2021, the Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine was awarded to Dr. Julius and Artem Pataputian for finding the ion channels in our skin that actually generate the signal that goes to our brain. Because for centuries, we've known that our skin was connected to our mind, but we didn't know how the signal was getting there. We knew that the nerve pathways, but what was generating it? And these doctors, these brilliant men, found the ion channels, these protein channels that when you touch them, they generate a spark of a neurosignal. And what we figured out is how to combine those sparks, to combine those neurosignals through our ridges and our patches and send the right signal to the mind, right? And we have this incredible advisory board. Every single person on this call is involved in our research. Every single doctor on our call is not a paid or hired gun. They're invested and spending time on the research we continue to do. That's the level of buy-in. It's easy to, and I don't want to make light of it, it's easy to put pictures of people's faces on a slide or on a website, but are they investing their time, their energy to help develop and prove the efficacy of our technology and our products? And these doctors and many others that we're going to share in time are working toward that end. And we have very famous people, partially famous people, also using our products. Jay Glazer is one of the most known names in the NFL. He's gotten our product into now a dozen NFL locker rooms. Shea Pierre is one of the leading track coaches in the world. Dr. Abalso is a leading chiropractic provider in LA. He works with some of the biggest celebrities in the world. Every one of his clients uses the product. And there are thousands and thousands of other health practitioners recommending using our product, not only for themselves, but in their practices and their patients. So how did it begin? I gave you a little bit of an upside, but let me give you a little bit more detail. This story, my story for this, starts in 1983. So all of this started because my mom was diagnosed with MS in 1983. She went from diagnosis to wheelchair in 2 years. And my background is software encryption and software coding. I did that for a long period of time at the highest levels, some of the biggest companies in the world. In my hope and desire to help her health and wellness, I began researching neuromodulation in 2008. I formed my first company for research, Fox Life, in 2010. The first product I made were a pair of socks. I was about $10 million in R&D at that point in 2016. I started my patch research in 2018. We registered Super Patch as a company in 2022, and we launched Super Patch in 2023. I was about $25 million into R&D at that point. The success of the company and the product's unbelievable. In our first year, people responded with a $60 million revenue. Last year, we touched $100 million in revenue. But in that point in time, we'd already spent another $15 million in R&D of all the new patches you see. And this year, it's limitless where we're going to touch. We're going to cross into numbers that a 3-year-old company has no sense crossing into, right? So we're growing. People love the product. People love the story. People love the passion. People love the purpose. And people love the economic model we have so they can participate in it. So that people can put their time, energy, effort into this mission, into this business, and partner with us so they can also realize not only health benefits, but also an economic benefit to improve the quality of life of themselves and their families. So success to date, 60 million, 23, 100 million, 24, 30 plus countries, 10 plus clinical studies, over 100 million patches sold globally and growing fast. So where are we? We're in North America. We're in the EU. We're in Mexico. We're in Turkey. We're working on Colombia. We're in Switzerland. We're everywhere. We're going to go wherever the wind blows, ladies and gentlemen. We will be a global company. Every year, we're going to bring more and more on, and the whole world is going to be super patched. So how do we do that? We do it by building a $500 billion business. When I say $500 billion, that's $500 billion out of the $4.7 trillion. No one ever gets 100% market share, but we're going to go for 500 billion. How do I know that? Because I can see it. I can identify it. It's not going to happen next week, next year, but it's going to happen in time. Why? Because we have a generational business model. We have a 10-year plus product roadmap. I know exactly the products that are going to come out over the next 10 years. There's no surprises here. We've solved every major challenge in network marketing in this business, and I'm going to review that with you. So where's the 500 billion coming from? It's coming from the sleep market. It's coming from the energy market. It's coming from the clean beauty market. It's coming from the cognitive health market, the better mobility market, the calorie control market, the stress relief market, the pain relief market, the mood market, the immune support market, and the better fitness market. These are billions and billions of people across the world spending money now on solutions that are not drug-free or easy to use or accessible. It's $500 billion a year plus just on those in quantifiable things. In the markets we're in now, not global, in the markets we're in now. Open up Asia, and all of a sudden you're adding hundreds of billions of dollars more. Okay, so this is how we get there. We won't get anywhere where we don't know where we're going, right? So we need a plan. So we have a plan, right? And this is the perfect business. It's designed for MLM. It's designed for MLM. Why? We have an exclusive product with instantly demonstratable benefits. Ladies and gentlemen, you can demonstrate the efficacy of our technology and our product instantly. Do a before and after. Before, Super Patch with the Victory Patch or the Liberty Patch, the balance test, and then after. And they'll know instantly. They will experience the change in seconds, not minutes, not days, not weeks, not months. Instantly. The technology starts working instantly. And what does it change? In an instant, we statistically change their chances of longer longevity. Let that sink in. Instantly, we can make an impact on their longevity because better balance and stability means longevity. We can do that in 5 seconds for as long as it takes you to peel and stick and place is how fast we can change somebody's life. And not my study, global study, that statistically, that person has a higher chance of a longer, healthier life. There's no other product in the world that does this. And it's demonstratable. And you want to succeed with this company, you want to succeed with this product, get used to doing demonstrations and share that story and share that video with everyone you know and everyone they know. Ask the whole world if they want to live longer and healthier. And if the answer is yes, do a demo on them, because you can prove better balance stability leads to longer life. It's perfect for MLM because there's a residual and recurring revenue that we can build for ourselves and our families. There's a built-in viral growth engine. I mean, we have people working with us, business partners, associates working with us that have hundreds of thousands of views on them patching people and showing the world what's happened to them. People getting out of chairs, people walking without a cane, people going upstairs, walking around thinking, oh my goodness, my life has turned a new corner. I have a new lease on life. Why? Because people want mobility. And you're offering it in a patch. That's just one of the patches. It's a low cost to entry. That means you get more team members and you're going to get more customers. Our pricing isn't outrageous. It's tested. It's proven to be absolutely the right price to get it to maximum number of people. And we have this amazing culture of personal development. We have some of the leading personal development business coaches that we hire as a company that help guide, coach, mentor, lead the field, lead the sales leaders and the team leaders in the organization who have large teams, how they can best help them grow. This is a team sport. This is a team sport, and we're going to get there as a team, but that personal development is so important to the culture, right? So remember I had talked about what separates us from every other MLM in the world? It's these things. It's these things. These things must exist. If these things do not exist in any MLM, it's a weakness that will catch them in time. First of all, you need globally protected technology and intellectual property. That means you have to have a unique product that no one else can copy. That's what VTT is. We've put 17 years and $40 million in R&D. It's globally protected. It's exclusive. It's with us, no one else. It's a drug-free innovation with zero competition. If there are other companies out there selling lotions, potions, whatever they're selling, if it's a molecule, if it's a formula, and you can get it somewhere else, the fact that another product can be bought somewhere else, if it's a Me Too product, is a massive risk. It's business as much as it's about growth, it's about risk management. And these are the risks that must be managed in network marketing. Second is a mass market opportunity. We know that we have a $4.7 trillion mass market opportunity. We have products for nearly everybody in the world, something for everyone. So we're not falling into a niche. We're not falling into a crevice where it's only right for a certain type of people, a certain demographic, a certain age, a certain place, a certain country, a certain culture. No, a global solution for drug-free health in the world. We should ask people what kind of help they need. What are they looking to improve in their life? And surprise, we have a solution. We have products that work. Thousands of testimonials, hundreds of thousands of testimonials, clinical studies that back up the things that we say. Because talk is cheap. But our products work fast. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in an instant world, a microwave world, a Netflix world where people want their benefits, whatever they paid for, they want it now. No one's going to give us 30 days, 60 days, 90 days to see the benefits of our products. Those days are long gone. So the product needs to work fast. It's instant. You can show the balance, stability improvements instantly. We can change their life instantly. We can change their longevity instantly. And they'll never forget that experience. And all we have to do is teach them how to do it. Teach them how to fish. Show them how to do the demonstration, change other people's lives, and their life, their health, and their wealth will change at the same time. And this is the other thing. If you're like me, we don't like change. No one likes to change. So this is the beautiful part about our technology and our product. No lifestyle change required. No need to change your diet. No need to change where you live, how you live, what time you wake up, what you eat, what you drink, or any of those things. It's an easy to use consumable patch for effortless health support. Patch and go. Right? I think we've all tried the weight loss stuff, right? All the different diets and this and that, and drink this and eat that and don't eat this and don't eat that. And we tried for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. What happens? We tire out. We tire out, right? So this is the thing with, and I'll give you a small little anecdote. This is why the weight loss industry goes through massive peaks and valleys, and weight loss companies go through massive peaks and valleys. They usually have a 90-day challenge. So one of two things happen. People don't lose the weight in 90 days, they quit, right? Naturally understandable. 90 days, they lose their weight, they get to where they want to do, and then they quit. That needs to be avoided because you can't operate in niches. A good business doesn't operate in a niche. If we want to be the Apple of network marketing based on technology and based on advancements nobody else has, then we have to provide products that are right for everyone, where everybody wants it, right? And to get that, the price has to be perfect for the consumer. Our products are affordably priced to ensure accessibility, driving consumer acquisition, retention, and wellness acceptance. Overpricing our products isn't the answer. We do the market research, we find out what the right price is, and we stick with it. We have a co-op marketing program. When you join, more than happy to walk you through it, and your leaders will, where we pool our resources for mass advertising. Our next big campaign is starting in January. We're going to be a worldwide name, a national name in the United States for sure, with some of the biggest celebrities in the world talking about how their life has changed with Superpatch. And finally, regulatory compliance. Regulatory compliance is so important. Our products are registered not just in the United States, but every country we do business in. We have peer-reviewed studies, controlled studies, placebo studies. Our products are drug and ingredient-free products made with world-class products like 3M, and they're available globally. What does that mean? The same product is available in every country. That means every country, every customer, every associate markets the same product. We don't change the ingredients. We don't change the product. We don't change the patch. We don't change anything. Why? Because that's the advantage of having technology. That's the advantage of having neurotech. So why do these market advantages matter? Because if you're like me and you're looking for opportunities all the time, I'm looking for investment opportunities all the time. That's what my advisors tell me, this, and the other things. But why are these market advantages important? Why? Because in this industry, in network marketing, in this channel of direct sales, there's too much empty hype. A lot of people hyping a comp plan. A lot of people hyping a Me Too product. And frankly, there's too many scams where I see so many news articles about so many people doing things the wrong way and hurting a lot of people. So you got to be able to assess what's right, what's good, what's proper, what's being done the right way. There's too many Me Too products. We need to differentiate ourselves. Too many MLMs, and people are financially exhausted. So this is what happens. We have to be able to assess the critical factors. Those 8 things I just mentioned are the critical assessments everyone must make before they join an MLM. They must make those assessments. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll say this. We are the only network marketing company in the world that can put a check mark beside all 8 of those advantages. When you have those elements in your business, those are advantages. When those elements are missing in any business, they are weaknesses. They are holes in the boat. And little holes in a boat become big holes in a boat. I'm just telling you business. I've been in business a long time. You must build moats and protect your business with undeniable advantages. This is how you build no competition. Inflation is punishing. We know this. So the issues in the economy are systemic. It's not going away. Everybody needs extra cash today in the long run. 66%. This number bugs me a lot. 66% of the people in North America do not have an extra $500. And no one's talking about it. And no one, I'm not saying an extra 5,000, 50,000, $500,000, or 5 million. 66% of people do not have an extra $500 for an emergency. 2/3. It's not a good situation. So what are we going to do about it? We have to align our business. We have to align our technology. We have to align our economic model so we can help maximum number of people, because this is stressful. This is survival mode, and we got to help them get out. So what are the options, right? In today's world, there's a lot of options. So there's a gig economy, and then there's Super Patch. Okay, so let's go through it. Super Patch versus a gig economy. Both offer extra money, right? You can get quick cash with both. Retail sales with Super Patch pay out every week. But that's where the similarities end. Super Patch unlimited market advantages. Unlimited market, unlimited advantages. Sell globally. Unlimited income potential. With a gig economy, people are trading time for money. You deliver for 3 hours, you get paid for 3 hours. You drive Uber for 4 hours, you get paid whatever money you made in the 4 hours. You can't scale it. It's limited to location, you name it. Income beyond time. In the gig economy, you will not get paid more than the time you put into it. With us, you have an opportunity to build income beyond the time input. The work you do today will pay you next month, and the month after, and the month after, and the month after, and the month after. Is there a process? Is there a system to make that happen? Absolutely. Are there best practices to do that? Absolutely. But that's the beauty of this industry. That's the beauty of this channel. That's the beauty of network marketing. It's a global economy. We're in 30 plus countries now, and we're going to be global. So we're not just driving around in our hometown delivering pizza. Okay. Limitless scale. There's no limit. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this again. There is no limit. We can help 6 billion people. If you met a new person every second, it would take you 33 years to meet 1 billion people. We have 6 billion we can touch and help. Let that settle in. So there is no saturation here, ladies and gentlemen. We have a product and a technology and a business that has no saturation potential. There is no way for this to be saturated at all. Why? Because potentially every household, every person is a client. And we do it as a team. The big global team with corporate and the teams that you build. We have incentives beyond money. Money's great, but recognition and trips and masterminds and events, these are all things that nourish and support the mission and the efforts we're doing and putting into it. And we're building an asset. So what we're building, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what I've learned in the technology world, what we're building is a distribution business. It's an asset. So you could be distributing iPhones. You could be distributing plumbing fixtures. You could be distributing hardwood. You could be distributing anything. In this business, when you join this business, you are distributing Super Patch products. And the more distributors you get working with you, building their own distribution businesses, you're building a transferable asset. You get paid on every single patch that goes through your distribution business. Okay, when you build this and you work and you put the time, energy, effort to it, you're going to get to a point where no matter where in your team, in your organization, a pack of Super Patches is sold, you will see an economic benefit hit your income. That's a distribution business. And that business is a transferable asset. And beyond that, we offer, like I said before, amazing coaching and training, personal growth, and transferable skills that can help you not just in this business, but in life, in your relationships, in anything and everything else that you do. So how do you get involved? Three roads. There's product users. These are our customers. We love them so much. We have millions of them. We have promoters, people who just love to share the patch. They're kings and queens of social media. They get out there. They recommend the product. They send their link. They get thousands and thousands of customers. They get tens of thousands of dollars of revenue every month that they get paid on. And that's their mojo. That's their groove. They love doing it. Or you can be a business builder. You can grow the movement. You can go find more like-minded people who want more income, who want more health, who want more growth in their life because they have bigger dreams. They want to do something as a team. They want to duplicate what they've learned and apply it to the organizations to build a long-term economic engine for themselves, right? So what do? You got to catch the super wave. We have advantages in product, technology, a global opportunity. So we have a 500 billion plus market opportunity. So let me say this in another way. We have the biggest market opportunity in network marketing. No other network marketing company has an opportunity of 500 billion plus. It doesn't exist. I've done the research, number one. Number two, our market opportunity for our products is actually bigger than any one big pharma out there. So we have more solutions than any big pharma company out there. So you want to do comparisons? Let's do those comparisons. So the question is, how big of a market opportunity do you want to invest your time, energy, and resources into? A small niche opportunity or a truly global trillion-dollar market opportunity that is untapped, ready for people that have the energy, the drive, the ambition to maximize it for themselves and their families? And our compensation engine and our compensation plan is simple. There's no limits, there's no tricks. I believe that every dollar that you generate for this business should, in some capacity, end up in your pocket too. It's real simple, right? More revenue means more income for you. It is the purest form of capitalism that exists. So we don't get stuck into complicated ways to make money. We're like, okay, work hard, distribute the product. The more product you distribute, the more money you're going to make, right? Because that's the trade-off, right? That's the promise, right? And so what do I tell people? Well, when you join us, we have a plan. Your first 60 days, there's a plan. We teach you the steps so you can start earning quickly. We have an interactive marketing app that automates sharing of the patch. We have experiential contests that allow you to participate in wellness and business. We have incentive trips, rewards, prizes, so many amazing things above just the check. The check is primacy, I understand that. But when you're building a team and a community, those relationships, as you're helping others grow, as you're helping others make a positive impact on their life and the lives of their family. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just give you some rough economics. When you help a family today add an extra $500 to their monthly budget, to their monthly income, you've changed their socioeconomic status. You've taken them to a different level. When you add $2,000, listen very closely to this. When you help a family earn an extra $2,000 a month, you've changed their social status. They can live in a nicer home, in a nicer neighborhood. The kids can go to a better school. They can do all those things that we all want. There isn't a person that I know in my 55 years of life that doesn't want more for their family than they have today or they had before. That's the promise of network marketing. Network marketing is the only place where you don't need an incredible investment of money of hundreds of thousands of dollars. And you don't need an incredible investment of time and energy to learn a particular skill like medicine or law or engineering. Most businesses require one of those. Here, this requires your participation and a small economic investment, not hundreds of thousands of dollars, not even $10,000, substantially smaller. My recommendation is investment of $12.99. You get $2,400 worth of product, but this is the thing. This is the part you have to understand. There's massive profit margins because we know and you get to pick whatever products you want. You get to pick 40 of your favorite products that you want to work with, that you want to recommend. There's $2,400 of retail just there, but wait, there's more. You know that the products are right for everyone. You can sample it, you can sell it, you can do all these amazing things. But here's the key. The person who invited you to this call, ask them how you can earn $1,585 in your first week of joining. Let me say that again. When you join with the Flex 40, we have an economic plan that you can earn $1,585 in your first week of joining. Not only recoup your investment, you got all the retail profit still left, and you got money left over in your back jeans. Okay? We built this to help you succeed. We build this so there is no risk. What is the risk? You're getting more than you're putting in because the product's worth substantially more. What people want, and I know, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a guest on this call, I know what you're looking for is certainty. You're looking for certainty. Jay, if I invest this money, can you guarantee I will make my money back? I guarantee if you do the things that we have in our plan, you will make $1,585 your first week. I can give you that certainty, but you have to do those things. The things that you want to do or somebody else wants to do. But if you do the things that the person that brought you on board tells you to do and how to do it, You will earn it, but what it will do is set the foundation for your future success. It will show you how this all works. And that's the key, ladies and gentlemen. Work the system. The system works. It works really well. The product works. It works really well. It works really fast. So it's up to you. I'm here in service to help the leadership teams, to help the leaders, to help everybody involved maximize what they get out of it. I'm going to keep developing amazing products. I'm going to keep optimizing how we market it. We're going to bring more and more resources to the table. But ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing like this in the entire world. So it's up to you. Thank you for listening. I had thought I could get this done in 35 minutes. I was wrong. I was wrong. I took 55 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a guest and you haven't joined Super Patch yet, there are some incredible promotions going on right now. Somebody asked me, they said, Jay, are you sure that this is going to be a $1 billion company? I said, it's inevitable. They said, what about 5 billion? I said, it's inevitable. Why? Because we have a limitless, infinite business. We're solving problems that the whole world has, and we're the only drug-free solution out there that's affordable and accessible. That's why this is inevitable. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't joined, now's the time. October, November, December are going to be magical here at Super Patch. Join the wave, get on board, and I'll see you at convention. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening for tonight. Bye-bye for now.